An elder abuse case has a number of steps. The first step is going to be when you contact our office through the internet or you give us a phone call. Usually, that same day, I will call you back and I will talk to you about your case. I will let you know up front, I think that you have a case or you don't. Due to the experience that we have at Young Wallin, we have a very broad background in regards to looking for issues that constitute elder neglect and elder abuse. Our experience allows us to review a case rather quickly to determine whether or not you have a viable case. Once that determination is made, we'll either talk to you on the phone or you'll come into our office and we'll go through an intake. And that will consist of you telling us exactly what your complaints against the facility are. The next step, we obtain the medical records. And this is a very important part of your case because we look over the medical records to see what abuse occurred and what happened in regards to the care and treatment rendered to your loved ones. After we do that, we have an expert, usually a doctor, a nurse, somebody in the medical profession looks at the records too, because those are the people that we are going to go to at trial in helping us prove elder neglect or abuse. The investigation process is an expensive and lengthy process that Young Wallin undertakes prior to the filing of any lawsuit. Once the complaint is filed, that's it. The gloves come off. It's all-out warfare. And that's because these defense firms that are utilized by these insurance companies have one job, and that's to attempt to beat you into submission. They utilize a whole plethora of activities to do that. They'll want to do everything they can to try to scare you into dropping this lawsuit or walking away from it. However, Young Wallin is very experienced in this regard. We've seen it before and we'll be with you through every step of the way. The next phase of the litigation is depositions. They'll want to take your depositions. We will be there to defend you through your deposition. We will be there with you. And we will want to take many depositions. And this is where we ask our clients to help us. Who are the nurses that you saw at the facility? Who are some of the people that you spoke to? We want to take the depositions of those people to find out if they are qualified to render care. As the litigation progresses and we're advancing closer to trial, we will have expert depositions. We employ experts on your behalf to testify about the care or the lack thereof that occurred at the nursing home. This may consist of doctors, nurses, geriatricians, various experts, all specifically tailored to the injury that your loved one received. That is the final step before we go to trial. The final phase of your case is proceeding to trial. We prepare every case that we get as if we were going to trial. However, sometimes that doesn't occur. Due to our investigation and our aggressive workup on the case, the insurance companies see that they have potential exposure. And at that time, they will come to us and attempt to settle a lawsuit. And we always speak with you before we settle any case. At trial, we tell the jury your story, the story of your loved one, how this nursing home told you that they were going to take good care of your grandma, your grandpa, your loved one, and they failed to. The other side, the defense side, they're going to come in and say, oh, they're making this up. Our experts say that we did nothing wrong. They died because they were old. This is the type of care that is routine in the industry. We will be there every step of the way to refute and to tell the real story about what happened. If you suspect elder abuse, in addition to contacting the Department of Health Services and the Ombudsman, contact our law firm, Young Wallin. We will talk to you about whether or not this is abuse and some of the things that you should do to ensure that your loved one receives proper care and to right any potential wrongs that may have been committed.